26 degrees. 26 degrees. Thank goodness it's not raining like it was yesterday. Yikes. And when I have to go to the doctor, it's going to be 19 degrees. And my appointment, of course, is like 8:05 in the morning. It's going to be freezing. At least it's not snowing. At least we have electricity. We have all that. I should be thankful. I know. All right. I filled up all my little paint bottles with scraps of pink, bright pink, and white to get the pale pink. I don't care if they're not the exact same colors. I just need to know that they're close to what they started out as. And then these can just sit over here on my desk and not take up quite a bit of room. But guess what? I showed my husband my picture yesterday that I did. And he goes, to the dog, of course, because he talks to the dog all the time. And he goes, Gunner, pretty soon she's going to get a request to paint the new Sistine Chapel ceiling. I'm like, God. Then I went out to show him something else. I don't even know what it was. He goes, can I ask you a question? I'm like, yeah. He goes, why do you have Scotch tape in your hair? I'm like, because I'm getting into my art. I don't know. But I have been, just because I had paint on some of these brushes from these, trying to play with these a little bit. I turned this Halloween one into something salvageable for the rest of the year. Yes, I like that. And that could be something. But you know what I did? All these little scraps that I've had for the last couple days stuff, I lined them all up, kind of, just put them all so that they would kind of be in the same vicinity of each other. And I just took my calamari stamp and put some more scraps of paint on it. And I just got these great. These may not have been used, but they might be now. I mean, I love this one. Just the cells that are kind of open in here, because there was water on the brush. Luscious, 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 luscious. So today we are doing the Augusta Mountains. And I did a little bit more reading. If I could only find that piece of paper. Okay, maybe I could. Lord, my brain. There's only a few things that I kind of gleaned from it. But I gleaned. Oh, here it is. Here it is. That there's 3 counties that the Augusta Mountains go through. Pershing, Churchill, and Lander. All of who were very responsible for good things in war. Good things in war. But this is what they look like. Kind of like a high desert, and then these are where they find the bones of the Ichthyosaurus, because they need to be places where there weren't trees and things. That's what I read. And then I found this too. I thought this was good because I keep saying it's part of the Sierra Nevada. It's not. Part of the Ruby Mountains, maybe. It's a little bit more south central from those. But here's the ones I grew up with, the North Coastal Range. And then here's the South Coastal Range, where like Monterey, Big Sur, all that is. And this is all the Sierra Nevadas. So anyhow, I thought that was rather interesting. But you want to see something else more interesting? All the time I was painting this yesterday, I'm like, this looks familiar. What other crazy person has painted this? Dina Wakely. It kind of reminds me of this page that she did, which is a conglomeration of a bunch of her paintings, I think, turned into circles, and then pink was on the background. And I don't know if there's an actual one of those in here. Oh, yes, there is. See? It kind of reminds me of this. If Nevada had been a circle shape. That was not intended. These are from several years ago. I wonder if there's a date on here. 2020. Going back in the Ranger drawer. Where's the Ranger drawer? There's the Ranger drawer. But I'm wondering, since we're doing mountains, I wonder if there's something in one of these others. These are from 2022. And they're just a smaller version of that other. If there's something in here that we could, like, especially do something like that and get, like, mountains out of it. This is not unlike what we're doing. Just scraps of paper here and there. And because that pink was hers, is this Dina Wakley's? Yeah, these are hers, these little bottles. See, I kind of like that right there. Ooh, ooh. Are you in there? Okay. The brown, the orange, maybe sunset, and some lines. I don't know why. But then there's like blue. Maybe. It doesn't have to be exact. It doesn't have to be mountains. It doesn't have to be anything. I'm looking for sections of brown, which she doesn't use a lot of brown. Unless it's like packaging paper. Ooh. I mean, even see this has orange, brown, polka dots, but you could turn it into maybe. And I don't even have to do this. I just kind of spurring some possibilities, stimulating the brain cells, because Lord knows sometimes the stimulation is just not there. That's why I have Scotch tape in my hair, because it's holding the stimulation in. It's like, can I ask you a question? Yeah. Why do you have Scotch tape in here? I don't know. I'm getting into my art. Let's see. And maybe I should look at this one differently. These two little books came out at the same time. Yeah, 2022. Tim Holtz did something. I think he's backing off some of his... Let me go close the door. My husband's on the Zoom. He's on the Zoom. You don't need to know what they're discussing about their clients. But I mean, you could even take, okay, this is going to be my challenge to myself. Take like these colors and turn it into natural colors and make it more mountainy. I'm looking for shapes, purely shapes. Oh, see, now I love that. That looks like the Augusta Mountains. The point of Cane Mountain seems to be the highest, and it's at 8,400 feet. But I think I'm going to put this in the back of my journal. I kind of just did this on Procreate. Signed up for Photoshop yesterday, Adobe Photoshop, and trying to get all that in my head. Okay, my trash bag. I had to empty my trash bag. I think I'm just going to cut out elements. This picture is by a lady named Jo Brown, J-O, and she's in England somewhere. But I found this one inspirational too because of the color scheme. I definitely want these mountains in here. This was, I didn't sleep at all last night. I was still awake at like 11:30 and woke up at like 3:45. Why? So then that's when you play with Procreate in the middle of the night. I should not be doing this in the middle of the night because then this stimulates my brain. I'm sure that's what's keeping me awake. I'm sure every person would scream that at me. But I think I'm going to take this washi tape off. Maybe put it over here. Okay. Kind of would like to have all this on here. But I got to chop it down so I can fit it in. And you don't know what you're going to do with the art part. Work on the word part. Stall. Okay. You need to stay over. Thank you. And yes, I've got paint all over me because I've already I had paint on my feet, actually, because I dropped some orange on the floor and did not know it until I stepped in it. I'm like, oh, good Lord. What has the dog done? I'm like, oh, it's paint. It's mine. It's my fault. I can't blame it on the dog this time. Okay, I don't want, because I have 2 paint swatches that I made. One that kind of picks up the colors from here, and one that sort of picks up colors from there. Just plain, purely plain. And then I want to put some of my little ichthyosauruses in here. So I don't forget because I kind of have have forgotten that this is about dinosaurs. Even though, I mean, this is what I wanted to do. I want to do, you know, these creatures of the sea that is now the desert. And this one. I think these actually go with that right there. Love it. This was all done on Procreate. Just adding pictures for inspiration. Kind of like a Pinterest board on paper. But it's field notes from the Atlas Mountains. Oh, I didn't leave room for that. Not the Atlas Mountains. That's in a different continent. Augusta. That brings up a whole bunch of other questions. And my stomach's growling because I haven't eaten yet, because my time is all messed up. Okay, I think we're going to see if I can turn this down a little bit farther. Yes, I can. And then put Augusta in kind of like a slate, maybe gray. Well, I do have Augusta Mountains right here, but this kind of screams it in a pale gray color. Now, I need to this is volume 1, number 7. Augusta Mountains. Okay, now we have stalled. Now I have to get down to the nitty gritty. All right. 35 minutes later. This might go quick. I don't know. I don't know. A trash can. I haven't gotten a trash can yet. Okay. But in painting this morning, I painted on this green paper some orange. This might be the base. And how I did this, which I might just do it again. Oh, wait a minute. There's a mountain right there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nope, nope, never mind, never mind. We are going to put this down. Sorry, Dina, we're not using you today. Another day. Tim Holtz might be backing off some of his... I saw something on he had a live over the weekend, I think. Whew. Okay, I'm having a hot flash here. The inspiration's getting me and I'm having a hot flash. I think he's backing off a little bit, just a little. Correct me if I'm wrong, because he said it was not going to be, he was not going away. He doesn't have time. He's boxed himself into a corner with all these other brands that he doesn't have time to play himself and demo and all the stuff that he likes doing. So he's backing off some of his commitments. time-wise, getting rid of some, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't watch it all. Perhaps I shouldn't talk about stuff that I don't know everything about. Okay, now I'm going to rip the edges here. I guess I'll use that. I love this color green. It's like a sagey green. Rosemary. Fresh rosemary. Okay. Oh dear. Almost went upside down here. I don't think this matters what shape, what side, which way it's going, obviously, because it's glued down now. But what if I just put these around the center in diamond shapes? And these would not have appealed to me in their previous color codes, but they do appeal to me now because I've added some calamari to them. Because every mountain should have a calamari piece to it, right? Right. This is deli paper, but it's still yummy. Black. Heavy craft cardstock. Yes. Yes. All right, I need kind of like one more to make this symmetrical. Does it have to be symmetrical? Maybe not. This doesn't have any calamari in it, but we don't want them to be the same all the way. We need a little pink on this because too much green. I'm just kind of fiddling here. This is the best thing to do, so you're not in charge. Just kind of transfer it somehow. Jelly plate, paper to paper, plastic to paper. I just like not having control, which that's probably why I put tape in my hair. I'm trying to reach the control center. No. Oh, sometimes you get a little loopy. Is there paint fumes in here? I don't think so. I kind of like this torn edge down here. Oh, this is so pretty. Okay, let's find another piece. Ooh. Some of this from the other day. I might add some color to that one. It stands out a little bit too much. Maybe instead of that one, this is a little bit. Normally this does not attract me. Oh, Liquitex Golden. Acrylic gouache. Iridescent bright gold. Several people asked me about that from the other day. Oh my gosh. I love this. I'm just doing this because I love the way this looks. All right, this one's gonna have to go over the fold. It's not too thick. It's slightly thick, but not too thick. This really should go underneath this a little bit. This was what was underneath the water when the oceans, when the Big Bang or whatever happened with all this. Drained. The continental drift and everything else. Oh, now I might put, I know. I might put a little black around the edges. Shadow. Ooh, I just got glue under my thing. Let's see if I can get this down here. Oh my gosh, I love this. Do I need to put something here? I don't think so because, no, I don't, because this picture, there's different layers. These are the mountains. This is the high desert. I guess I didn't do that, did I? I went off script. That's okay. No script here. I think I am gonna, well, hold on a second. That gray pen that I just used, I wonder if that'll show up on here. Barely, not really. This is like one shade darker. Okay, I can live with that. Oh yeah. When they're all done, it looks pretty good. I don't know if it's going to show up in camera though. Now, should I go underneath too? Some of these acrylics don't want to stick to acrylic. I might just use the more of the tip and create love. I'm stopping because I love it. I don't like this, but look how it turned out. That's this right there. Wow. Don't throw your scraps away, people. They might turn into the Augusta Mountains. Oh, man. The orange is screaming brighter than it is. I don't know. I really like this. Okay, what are we going to do tomorrow? I don't know. Beth, what are we going to do tomorrow? Where's the pencil? Okay. We did the Augusta Mountains. Okay, I think I said I was going to do Ichthyosaurus State Park. That I will do. Okay. And I don't know for sure if that's where they found them. No, because it's way up in the mountains where they found them. So they must have brought them down. But this has been a park since like 1958 or something. A state park. Then we're going to get a little bit... I might go with the people that have worked with them. Annie Alexander, the German paleontologist. Charlotte Skinner has done art about them. That's really kind of cool. I think it's about them. John C. Maryam is the German guy. Charles Kemp, I'm not sure. No, Martin Sanders is the German guy. I don't know who. I better look up stuff before I start talking. Okay. I don't know. I just love... we're going to go into some of the people now. And I don't know how I'm going to do that because they're not as abstract, obviously. Could be, maybe somehow. See? There's sediment here. Right there. Right there. Here comes a little tiny Ichthyosaurus. I heard my husband talking to a guy yesterday. And he said, well, let me ask you a question. He goes, I mean, no ill will. And he doesn't. He's like, are you a U.S. citizen? He goes, okay, you need to be a U.S. citizen. Okay, well, when you finish that process, I'm like, I think people are scrambling, if they have money, don't quote me on this, but to try and figure out how they can stay here. Okay, let's just go back to Ichthyosaurus land. Yes, let's do that. Okay, thanks for watching. He's not going to stay there, don't worry. But he is kind of cute. That's where he was found. Somewhere on this one, I think. Our neighbor put his recyclables in his trash can and the dog went berserk. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.